my goodness. I love that little intro. It gets us just right in the right little frame of mind with a little bop, a little shoulder praise. Come on. I am super excited to be with you tonight for a special edition Shop Talk After Dark. I am your host. Some of you know me. Some of you may not know me. You might have just met me this week because there's a video that's going straight viral. Okay. Because I had my knees out, amen, in the pulpit, and I was holding a phone and some glasses. But we might talk about that a little later. Somebody said, all publicity is good publicity. I don't know about that. I don't know about. I think that is very 2000. I think whoever said that was living in the 2000s. Because in 2026, let me tell you, bad publicity will get you straight canceled. So I'm excited to be part of Freedom Radio and Shop Talk because we really put forth an extreme effort to keep our integrity, to hold our integrity. So I'm just super excited. For those of you that know, we do Shop Talk every week. We're actually changing times next week. So I'm glad that you're tuned in because you will get a chance. We're going to be 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, Thursday, which is our normal Shop Talk time. But starting next week on Monday, we will be actually Tuesday night, starting at 5 p.m. Pacific. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. So I'm super excited about that because I think there's a lot of you that maybe don't tune in on a Thursday morning because you might be, doing on your grind. And so I'm excited to have our show move and try something different in a new season. And I think, I can't remember who said it. It might've been Cat Williams. It might've been, he said, if you doing the same thing that you were doing last year, that you're doing this year, something is not right. Something is not right. So every year you should be looking back over your year and seeing what am I doing better? What have I accomplished? What am I doing greater? Where can I grow? Where can I expand? Because other than that, baby, this time is moving with swift transition. Let me tell you, do you realize we're in August? It is August 2026. Didn't we just celebrate my birthday in February? I don't know. And celebrate Ja'Cory's birthday in March? Speaking of Ja'Cory, I am super duper. Can I just tell? Oh, let me show you. My name is Ashlyn Cole. I see. That introduction went sideways because I have a little slight case of ADHD. Hey, man, somebody. Yes, attention deficit. To detail, whatever the things are. I don't even know. But my name is Ashlyn Cole, and I'm excited to have you here. But I want to bring up my co-host tonight. He is out in an undisclosed Z classified 14. What is D? I don't know. Classified Z14 location. But please welcome my co-host for tonight. He was calling this. What did you call it? Hold on, let me bring him up and he could talk about this. Ja'Cory Prothro.
Come on, it's Freedom Nights.
Freedom Nights. I think that's such a great name for this show. It's such a great
like British Nights. I saw we used to have. I don't know. You probably didn't wear those. That was my age bracket.
BKs? Come on, BKs? Come
British Nights, baby.
You think I don't know about BKs? Shoot, absolutely. The white ones with the black and gold on them and the crown on the side.
Yeah, but welcome everyone.
I didn't ever have a pair though.
That's gonna be. We're gonna have to rename this to Freedom Nights.
Freedom Nights. I like that. So maybe for this could be our final Shop Talk After Dark conversation. But nonetheless, no matter what you call this show, you definitely need to like, share. Because tonight's conversation is about to be great. And we're going to talk to such a dear friend of mine, somebody who I've adopted as like my family. This is my son, my nephew, all of the things. I just absolutely love him. And he's getting ready to do a live recording. And I'm just so super excited to just peel back the layers of how he got here. So I want to just play this video. Okay. I want to give you a little sneak peek of what you're getting ready to get into. And they've been practicing so hard, but take a listen to this. And then I'm going to introduce our special guest for the evening. So while you're watching this, don't forget, like, share, copy the link wherever you're listening. If you're tuning in from Facebook, whichever page you're tuned in, maybe you're listening on YouTube or watching on YouTube. Maybe you're on Instagram. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in on Instagram. Wherever you're tuning in, go ahead and share it. Send it to somebody that needs an encouraging word, that needs some uplifting. We all need some encouragement. So tonight just might be the night. There might be somebody God put on your heart, like, you know what? I've been meaning to reach out to them for a while. This might be the perfect opportunity for you to just copy this link and send it on over and say, you know what? Join me in watching this broadcast tonight. So without further ado, check this video out, and this is what we're going to be talking about tonight. This is my good friend Zay, and we cannot wait to see Arranged Glory. Check it out. Mercy towards me, your loving kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see day after day, forever faithful towards me, always providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace. Glory, 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 hallelujah. Ooh, my God, my God, my God. That is amazing, amazing, amazing. That was absolutely outstanding. Second, here we go. I don't know what happened, but we're stuck on the side. We gotta get, here we go. So anyway, that is Arranged Glory. They're in rehearsal, and they have been rehearsing. You know, some people, I don't know, Jacory, but you know how you be rehearsing for a thing, and it'd be like, oh, we have a rehearsal on Thursday, and then the thing is on Saturday.
That is,
and it's like business. One day of rehearsal. Now, some people can do that, and that's fine if you've been playing together for a long time. But I love how Zay has taken the time. Like we heard about this. You know, it's been in the works, I know, in his spirit for probably years, but we've been hearing about it for months. And so I'm super excited. Will you all please welcome to the stage our good friend Isaiah Zay Grider. Woo, woo.
What's up, family? What's going on?
Super excited to have you on here tonight. And look, y'all was singing.
Man, let me tell you. Yep. Start singing it now. Get it in your head now. I want everybody screaming at the night of the recording.
Absolutely. Now, when was that video taken? Was that because I mean we're already into August?
That was our very first rehearsal. A lot of my singers, I have singers from all over. I have some singers based in Atlanta. I have some singers based in Detroit, and I have some singers here in California. And so that's another piece that we'll get into. But so we all decided to come to meet in Atlanta for our very first rehearsal together back in May. That was back in May.
Wow.
At our first rehearsal. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. May, June, July, August, September. Okay. So we're talking about months of rehearsal. That's amazing.
Yeah. So we literally just coming together. It's different having not being able to rehearse every single week in person now. So that's something to work through. But when you pick when God orchestrates it and you pick the people that He wants you to pick, they're owning it like it's their own. They're rehearsing
Mm.
on their own. The group in Atlanta coming together rehearsing, the group in Detroit coming together rehearsing, and the California crew coming together and rehearsing just to lock in after that. So that's really, genuinely, that's the only rehearsal that we have up until the week of. We'll be rehearsing the week of, but that was the
Wow.
first and kind of the only one since. Yeah.
Wow, 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 wow. So, what is that conversation like when you are, literally a split coast, East Coast, West Coast? What is that conversation like with your choir, with your team, with your members about, some people out of sight, out of mind, right? And so it's like, oh, we had this one rehearsal, and then I'm just going, some people just, well, I'll just be all right. I'll stand on my talent and show up at the time. But what are those conversations like with your team in the meantime for them to really hold this thing as if it's happening in an hour where they have to keep that intensity?
Honestly, I had asked just about everybody. One, I had prayed for God to direct me on exactly who to use. Number one. But then when I started having the conversations with them like a year in advance, everybody was, yeah, let's go. Whatever you need, we got you. But then also me being respectful that we all also have other things leading up to the recording, have other gigs, people work at church, people have ministry, other obligations as well. But so to keep it going, it's a key that everybody is taking this vision on as if it's theirs. And so
Mm.
the drive and the excitement, and the want to get it done at the level and the excellence. So the conversations are easy, but you have to remain consistent, because like I said, life happens. We all have
Right.
things that we're doing, that we're dealing with. But staying on top of it, consistently checking in, hey, how y'all doing? Everybody studying. But like I said, they've taken it on their own and have really owned it themselves and have been meeting up in silos on their own, rehearsing together, trying to lock in. So those are the key things.
Well, I have to say that it's, to me, a choir is always a reflection of leadership. First, but also a reflection of how leadership is nurturing and encouraging the the upright, the vertical relationship with God. It's great for us to have a good relationship, but in
Absolutely.
gospel music, if you're not encouraging and checking in, and how are you? How
Yes.
is the person that I'm looking at? It's fine for
Yep.
us to be putting this music together and make it sound good, but it's not enough for us to just sing songs. It has to be about ministry. And I have seen that from you as
Yeah.
long as I've known you. It's never been about singing songs. It's always about ministry. I don't care if you're singing backgrounds for Moret Brown, whoever it is, Dorinda Clark, whoever it is, or if you're in the front. It's always been ministry. So I so appreciate that from you. And I'm excited for the world to really see what you've been working on. Now, I know that it's, you can have a vision and you can put this together, but I know that having a partnership and having people that you're working closely together with is so very important. And I know that your producer of this project is here. Would you introduce him and we can bring him to the stage?
I want everybody to know the mastermind behind the sound of Arranged Glory. It's not one thing is I approach anything that I do as a partnership. So even though you see Isaiah Grider as the headliner, this is all of our projects. So my producer, the Brian Williams from Seattle, Washington, is here tonight. And
Come
he
on,
is
welcome.
the master
Yes. Come
behind the
on, let's
sound of
welcome
Arranged
him to
Glory.
the stage.
Welcome
Woo! Come on.
him. Elder Brian Williams.
What's up? Yeah.
I
Oh, good to
love
be
it.
here.
Hi, Brian. Welcome to
Hi.
the show.
Thank y'all. I'm glad to be here. So glad to be here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me about what this has been like. Like when did the conversation start about this project?
Truth be told, we were in the middle of another recording. Um, at least 2, 3 years ago, we were in the middle of a conversation. We were like in the car driving, and he told me, like, the Lord impressed upon me that I gotta do it for me. I was like, finally, like, here we go. And so we were actually in the middle of a project, and he told me about this one, and I was like, all right, whatever you need, just let me know when you're ready. And so once we got through that project, he finally said, okay, I think I'm ready to get the ball rolling. I was like, okay, cool. And so, I mean, we've been at it for well over a year in prep.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Yeah.
started August of last year,
Yep.
getting things together, getting music in place, flushing out ideas and things like that. So it's been a long conversation for sure, up to this point.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yep.
awesome. Zay, what was that what was that like for you to begin that conversation? Like you had been working together, and then, I heard it in his voice in the same way that I know you. Like you for you to step forward is like, yes, like I want to go shout it from the rooftops, because I'm not used to seeing you in that way. I know you can, and I know you're very capable of it. But what was that like for you to be like, no, I'm getting ready to step out?
It was, so even that recording that Brian was talking about, it was actually confirmed to me by the singers that I had working that recording. And I say confirmed because I have been running from from being out front. I got comfortable with being in the back. I got comfortable. Now I worked hard at being in I put my best foot forward in everything that I did in the back. But after that kind of started sparking something. Then when I was in the hospital back in 2024, which was not too much shorter after that recording. So after I was in the hospital, and God was just like, you either gonna do it or you're gonna keep running, and we gonna end up in the same cycle. And so of course that was nerve-wracking for me, because like I said, like you, I got comfortable being in the back. I got comfortable doing everybody else's projects. I love pulling together everybody else's projects, but to step in and do it for myself, that was nerve-wracking when I had that conversation with Brian.
Mhm.
I love that. I was going to ask that if,
Mhm.
because I know when you were going through those health challenges, that's almost when you and I really connected.
Mhm.
And I was like, checking on you and
Yep.
all that stuff, like so many people, because sometimes we just take it for granted that people are just going to be okay. And I mean, we pray for people, and God protect, and God heal, and God,
Yep.
Jesus be a fence, all that stuff. But when people close to us are going through health challenges, that's like, man, you got to get real close. And so I was going to ask you how that impacted your decision to move forward with this, because so God
That
was
kind
basically like,
yeah.
go now.
Yeah. It literally was a go now, honestly. Or like I said, you were just gonna keep maintaining in the same cycle. You either gonna trust me or you're not gonna or you're not. So that was kind of really just, that was the jump. I kept going. It was like I said, working on other people's projects. Being sad, of course, proud of the work that I'm doing, but inside I still knew that it wasn't. I still was holding back from what God really was calling me for.
Mhm.
Mm,
That's good.
I
I
love that.
think, honestly, I've been watching you for years, and I think sometimes it takes that real test to stretch your faith to where then you can actually respond to what we've been singing so long. Because it's easy to grow up in church and you know the cliches, you know how to sing, you know how to pray, but then once you have an actual test to where now I can actually say that you're a healer, it changes everything. So I can't wait to see how you about to move. With the features and just seeing you up front, it's about to be real good because you got a swag that comes with all that you do as well, and then you're kind of you got this energy that I think not only drives you, but it drives you when you're in the back seat or the front seat. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Now, what was the process like of choosing who your singers were going to be? And then I want to ask you the same thing about choosing your features.
Absolutely.
But putting your group together, that can be nerve-wracking. And sometimes, having conversations with other artists, I know sometimes they're just picking who's available.
Absolutely.
And it seems like when we watch that video, if you're just joining us, you could go back and catch the replay. We played this rehearsal video and everybody is so excited. When I tell you people are leaping and it's in rehearsal, ain't nobody watching. There's no audience. You are literally singing for an audience of one. And to find those people, what was that process like of choosing your chorale or your team?
Mm-hmm. So about six of those singers, around six of those singers, because I have a total of 9. 6 of them I had used for that specific they were part of that project that me and Brian had worked on. And they were the ones that kind of, like I said, confirmed this for me. So I had already knew that was going to be my core, because the way that they pushed me, covered me, prayed for me, and have supported me into that, knowing how uncomfortable I was, I knew God had placed them in my life for a reason. So I just knew. I said, yeah, there's no way that I can't do a record, do something without them. And so then I added 3 more. So just about every single person that you've seen in there, I have worked with outside of this separately. Some have never sung together. So that was their first time. Some of them, it was their first time even singing together. Wow. But like I said, everybody from me being in prayer to knowing exactly who I wanted to use and reaching out to everybody was just on board from the jump. And it was as if, like I said, they're owning it like their own. It's not as if it's another notch to a resume. They are literally taking this vision, and they are really,
I love that.
They're really taking this vision on as if it is genuinely theirs. And it really is. I like I said, I approach my projects as collaborative efforts. It's not just my project. It's not just the producer or the musician's project. And it's not just the BGB's project. This is all of our projects together.
Come on, leap of
faith. I love that. Shout out to DeGeorge Hines, who is tuned in. Hi, brother. We love you. We love you. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. You could have been anywhere, and we praise God that you are here. Amen. So look, let me read some of these names. In fact, let me show this flyer. Okay, if y'all are wondering what are we talking about, this project that's upcoming, let me just pop this flyer up here so you can see.
But
Friday,
he created that as well, right? You know, that's all his work.
You do it. That's what.
Come on, talk about it. Come on, talk about it. Absolutely. So Friday, August 28th. And wait, hold on. I got to put this comment up here. Georgia said he'll be there.
Yes, he will. He got a VIP ticket.
Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So Friday, August 28th is coming up, y'all. This is going to be Isaiah Zay Grider arranged Glory live recording. I am super excited. Now, if you look at this, this is a beautiful flyer, by the way. Zay designed it, as Ja'Cory alluded to, but we have so many. Talk about these soloists, Zay, that are going to be at this recording.
I'll just go down the list. We have Niecy Robertson. We have the Lena Bird Miles. We have Janae Simmons from Atlanta. We have Yolanda DeBerry from Charlotte, North Carolina. We have Melvin Crispell from Charlotte, North Carolina. Ron Poindexter from Nashville. Kevin Stewart, who is one of my background singers as well from Detroit, but he is a feature as well. And then my cousin, Terrell Clark from San Bernardino, California, is a part. So that's big. That's huge as well when you get to have family a part of something. So that's
Absolutely.
yeah.
And man, let me just
Absolutely.
say, by looking at this flyer, those of you all that hear this video, watch this video, look at the flyer real good, because you need to put you some good clothes on, because you know they coming with swag. So don't come in there half pint. Don't do it. I will take a picture, screenshot you, and put you.
Ah.
No, but
Oh
look
my
at the
goodness.
flyer. You got to come
No,
correct.
no.
You just
He
you got to
got
come
that
correct.
good velvet. He got that good velvet blazer on. So, yes, we will be putting our good clothes on for that night, and it's going to be in Sacramento,
Yes, it is.
California, NorCal, at New Season,
Yep.
which is at 6555 44th Street in the great city of Sacramento. So we are super excited. And how, Zay, how can people get tickets for this?
So VIP is sold out,
Oh
but
my
that
God.
should not discourage anybody, because general admission is open to the public and the church is big.
Awesome.
So it's not that the VIP is taking up the whole front section. No. Everybody can get in, get a good seat, get comfortable. We got space to have a good time in New Season.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Awesome. So Brian, what was this process like in choosing music, choosing songs, choosing soloists, who sings what? What was that process like for putting this together?
Tell
Man,
them,
oh
bro.
man. So me and Zay been working together for 10 years.
Mhm.
10 years. So we've been able to grow to a sense where anything musically he's able to trust me with, and then anything vocally I can trust him with. So when he started passing these ideas to me and things, um my whole thing is not to just make it sound good. My whole thing is how can I open heaven up with what I'm about to give
Mm,
them? So um each song I treated it as, this is the song that's going to do it. And so that's really what helped me, like, flush out ideas. It's not a situation where it's like, oh, let's take something of what I used to do a long time ago. No, I prayed over every single song. It was like, okay, what do you think? And so from there, he was able to pick singers based on what was happening in the song. And I was able to trust that, because I know we both have the same heart. I know we both share the same desires of stewarding the song. And so that was
that's
it
good.
was pretty smooth when it came to the process of just making the music and stewarding the music, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and to add on, it was just like every time he like he said, we just have this connection. Anytime you find that person that gets you musically, I always say chemistry can't be bought. So when you have it, you got to keep it and you got to steward it well. But so every time I shot him a song, it was a song before I even shot it to him. Like I said, I was praying about the song even before I even shot it to him. And so I shot it to him. He said, okay. He said, give me a couple days. I let him work. Never hounded him.
Oh,
He would just pop up and send a reference.
yep.
And it was everything that I could envision him, because I can't play. It was everything that I had heard in my head.
Wow.
He had did. And once he sent the music references, I know exactly whose voice feature wise that I wanted to hear on the song.
I love that. I love that. And part of that good relationship, especially in leadership, is not micromanaging people. I don't know how
Mhm.
I don't know how much
Thank
I
you.
can implore you. If you are a leader, you've got to, that's a you thing. That has nothing to do with the people that you have on staff or the people that are part of your
Yep.
team or who you have as your worship leader or who you have as your musical director. If you're micromanaging people, that is a you thing.
Mm.
That is something that you need to go look in the mirror and find out why you can't relinquish control. Because here's the thing. If I'm a pastor of a church and I have hired Ja'Cory Prothro to be my minister of music, I've hired him because I trust his gift. I have vetted him. I have had conversations with him. I have established, here's the role, here's the contract, here's the et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
When you make those agreements with especially with creatives, I mean, can I just talk for the creatives for a second?
Absolutely.
Especially with creatives, because we are extra sensitive. Okay, we're extra sensitive.
Thank you.
And so if you're constantly coming back to say, well, what are you doing this week? How did you put together the songs? And what's happening with blah, blah, blah. And you show up to every rehearsal and you are constantly in every text thread. It is so stressful. It is so stressful, and it's actually getting in the way of what God is trying to do in your ministry. And I think that that's when you see a lot of worship leaders recycled and recycled and recycled through the same churches. Lord have mercy. That's a side note. We gonna give that to you for free, y'all, tonight. But I think that speaks volumes to you, Zay.
Yeah.
Is that you know that who's on your team, who you have, and the fact that you can just say, okay, here's the idea, and I'm just going to let you do your thing because I know that this is an appointment, this is an assignment, this is divinely planned out by God. And so I absolutely love that, and I know, Brian, that you appreciate that too. I can see you light up.
He once he sends it, it's like, okay, sometimes I'll have to apologize to him. Come like, I'm sorry I'm taking so long because I know you're waiting on me and things like that. So I'll hold myself accountable to that time clock. But it's never been any kind of pressure in any form, way, form, or fashion. He usually just lets me work. And then when I send him something, I let him work. And then it's like, okay, here we go.
Yeah, it's just I've always, even me down to even doing graphics. My thing is, if I hired somebody to do something, that means I trust you that you're gonna get the job done.
That's right.
So why would I not? Why am I micromanaging? And I hired you to do the job. I can't do it. If I could do it, I wouldn't have called you.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I'm if you're just joining, I want to just show this flyer again and say thank you for pointing out. I was saying, how do people get tickets? You ain't got to get a ticket. You can just show up. Just show up Friday, August 28th, 7 p.m. Sacramento at New Season on 44th Street. And we are super excited. I can't wait. As soon as I saw the tickets, I was like, I don't care if it's a free concert. I went ahead and got my tickets because not even for the VIP experience, but I wanted to show my support for you. And sometimes whatever, I can't remember how much the tickets were. Let's just say $50. Sometimes $50 is not just $50. You're planting a seed. You're showing your love and support for somebody that you care about. And that, that $50, it's gonna multiply. And I'm excited. So let's see, Zay, I want to give you an opportunity to just tell us what should be our. First of all, tell us what to wear, please. Will you please tell us what to wear?
Tell her what to wear.
Tell me what to wear, Zay. Tell me what to wear. Jesus.
Honestly, of course, there will be cameras around, so just be presentable, but don't come so stiff. That is one thing that I'm telling people. Don't come so stiff that you're not gonna get into it. We got. I know it's a recording and it's going to be new songs that people have not heard. We know how recordings go. But I'm telling you, if you really come expecting, you will truly get something out of this material.
Yeah. Yep.
These songs, I'm telling you, from beginning to end,
Yep.
it's a story.
Yep.
Arranged glory, it's not. I've had some people say, oh, you can't arrange God's glory. I say, y'all, you're missing it. You're missing it. That's not what it is. It's twofold. It's one, I love big arrangements, so arranged, and I love being in God's presence, the glory, arranged glory. And then at the end of the day, as I was pulling that together, God reminded me, yes, you're a vocal arranger. You've arranged these parts, you've arranged these songs, but at the end of the day, I want you to rearrange your life so that it can bring me glory.
Oh Lord Jesus! Oh,
Tissue,
help me, Holy
please.
Ghost. Jesus.
It's a journey. This is a journey. This is a musical journey. I'm
Ooh.
telling you. I God literally told me, he said, do not hold back on arrangements. People don't be afraid of the, oh, it's not gonna be accepted on the radio. It's this because it's not singable, or the one song may not be singable or may not be palatable. But God just said, do it. Go big. Go as big as you can, and watch where I place it.
That's what I'm nervous. I'm just like, wow, how are we gonna get to the next song once you put this one on? Everybody you got is explosive. So I'm just like, there's gonna be a reprise on everywhere.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
you need your shouting shoes, definitely.
Absolutely. That's why I say just come comfortable, presentable, and let's get ready to have a good time. That's what the whole night is gonna be, and it's a full come ready. It's a full 10 song record. So we're not holding back. This ain't an EP. This is a
I love that. I love
record.
that. So Brian, so here's a production question. So I've seen some people at live recordings, they will just run let's say 10 songs. Okay, they're just gonna run the 10 songs top to bottom, and then afterwards there's mistakes, there's challenges, maybe there was an issue with the sound, all that stuff. How are you approaching this? Are you approaching this from, it's just going to be what it's going to be? Or if something happens in the intro or in the verse or the ending or something like that, will you stop it and go again?
No, I'm big on not stopping, because my thing is, if and me and Zay just had this, we just
Literally.
talked about. But I'm big on not stopping, because if we stop, that means there's some part of the room that you have to recover. There's some part of the flow that you have to recreate. And I'm just one to not jeopardize something like that. So I am one that will do everything on the front end first to ensure that everything is up to par, everything is where it needs to be. All of our T's are crossed, all of our I's are dotted. I don't care if we run it 20 times, run it again. Let's do it again to make sure it's there, it's right. And if we miss it, keep going. Because that could, who's to say that, something happens, a mistake happens, but somebody's getting their breakthrough in the corner.
Come on.
And we have to say, oh, well, let's start over, because we didn't get that part right. We got to start over. But somebody's getting their breakthrough in the corner. I would honestly jeopardize us starting over later and focusing on the one that may need to get touched in that moment. That's my MO, because if we're going for God, why not go for it?
Come on, Jesus.
We can fix the other stuff later. We can start over later. But if we're really gonna go after it, I'm gonna focus on the one, and I'm gonna keep playing to the one, and we can fix everything else later. So that's my approach when it comes to that.
That is so good. And plus, I think that they teach us in the studio, like some of the studio etiquette, as a background vocalist, especially if you're recording in a group. Do not stop singing. Do not say, oh, I messed up.
Yeah.
And even like keep singing all the way through. And even there's times where if you did miss something, just stop singing, but don't say, oh, we got to do that again. That's literally one of my pet peeves when I get in the studio. It's like, just keep singing, because first of all, in the studio, this is a whole nother side note. Time is money. Time is money. And so I was taught from a very young age from the greats, Larry Batiste, Clay Tovin, Richardson, like all those people, Narda Michael Walden, like to be taught, you go in the studio, you rehearse it ahead of time in your own time. That's part of your pay.
Thank you.
Part of your pay.
Hello.
Your assignment is to rehearse at home and to practice at home. And rehearsal is not to learn. Rehearsal is to run what you've already learned. Okay, we're helping somebody tonight. We're helping somebody tonight.
Yep.
But I love that, Brian. I love that, because you are making the sacrifice on the front ends so that you can really give God the table. Just let the table, set the table, and let God come and have His way.
Yeah.
And I
mean that's also part of the whole title of the Arranged Glory. We prep. God honors prep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when we are prepped, then it gives God more room to move how He wants to, and move how He needs to, because we did the work. And then go ahead, brother. I see you stirred. You stirred.
My heart with this project is also to inspire people that you can do things in excellence.
Yes,
we've been so conditioned in church. Woo, give it to me. That we were taught, oh, God's gonna handle it. God's gonna handle it. God's gonna sing. God's gonna cover what we couldn't do. But could you imagine what He would do if you just prepared? Imagine how much further He can take it if we prepared.
My God.
Well, I know that you walk in excellence in everything that we've seen. The background cover videos. I mean, everything leading up to this is just great. So I'm just like, how much greater is God gonna put on this? Oh, He about to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can already hear the sound in that video. That quality is already better than a lot of what I've been hearing just on the radio. I just have to be honest. You know I'm very honest, and what I'm hearing on satellite radio, when I turn it on, I turn it off, because it's just like, look, can we get some real glory on the radio? I guess it's coming. Hallelujah! I'm ready.
That's so good, because God is really the only one who can make something out of nothing, right? But He gives us all these tools, and He gave us the ability to make something out of something. And how you have taken everything that God has given you, your gifting, your talent, your anointing, the oil, Zay, like your people skills, that you love God and you love people. You're so kind. You're so easy to be around. You're so giving and so generous on stage and off stage. You're just such a love. And I don't really get an opportunity to really pour into you. I know, but I really wanted to take tonight to give you an opportunity, really for you to tell people about this event, but also for us to just love on you. You have been through so very much, and we don't see it. You don't show it on your face. You still show up and still work hard, and you still put on a good velvet blazer and direct the choir, or whatever it is. You still show up. And so you just never know what people are going through, because we don't always the tears of a clown, right? You don't always know what's going on behind the mask. And so I just so appreciate you. I want to give you an opportunity. Will you shout out all the singers, all the background vocals? I saw Simone was tuned in. I want to just shout her out, but could you just shout all the singers out so that we can give them their just due?
I'm gonna shout out all the singers, and then I'm gonna let Brian shout out all the band members, and we'll do that. So my background singers for the night, we have From Sacramento, California, we have Simone Haynes singing alto. Some people like to put her in soprano, but she's singing alto on this project. We got my sister Jordan Anderson from Fairfield by way of Sacramento, California. She's screaming soprano down. And then my other soprano is my good sister Tam from Atlanta, Georgia. An amazing sweet spirit. Everybody's sweet spirit. Altos, we have another soprano, because I said Simone first. My third soprano is Janice. She is a young lady out of Detroit, Michigan. Phenomenal voice, phenomenal spirit. My altos, like I said, are Simone, my big sister Ingrid Spencer, and then my brother Charles Middleton Anthony is singing alto. My tenors are my brother Tyrone Foster from Detroit, Michigan, Kevin Stewart, who's also one of my features from Detroit, and then my brother Quentin Allen from Atlanta, Georgia. So we have a myriad of singers, a gamut, a different range, different voices, different textures, all coming together as one to build this project.
I love that. And Brian, you want to shout out the musicians?
Yeah, I gladly will. So these are all of my people that I've like played with for over 20 years. So we got my brother Ray Robinson. He's playing bass. All of us but one are from Seattle. So we got Ray Robinson on bass. We actually got Zay's cousin, Kyle McNair. He's playing organ with us. Phenomenal cat. And then we have Austin Manaway. He's on drums as well. And then we got Noe Rodriguez. He's playing guitar for this session as well. And then, of course, we got another good one of mine, Matthew Montgomery. He's actually going to be our sound man for the night. So it's going to sound pretty amazing in there. It's going to be a lot of stuff happening for us.
It's going to sound like a project. I hate going to recordings and it don't sound like a project.
Yeah. It's going to be in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So make sure to tag everybody, anybody whose name we shouted out, make sure to tag them so that they can see this. We want to make sure that everybody gets visibility. And Brian, who's this I see little people. Are the little people coming to join us?
This is my daughter, El Rose. Today is actually her birthday. She just turned 5.
Yes, it is.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you! Yes.
There's my little mini me right here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, 5 years old. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, enjoy that. We're gonna let you go so you can go spend time with your family. I want to put this flyer up one more time so that you all know what we are talking about, what we've been talking about tonight. This is coming Friday, August 28th, literally 2 weeks from this coming Friday. It is free. You do not have to pay. You don't have to get a ticket. It's free 99. Show up, and come as you are. Nobody's going to get turned away at the door because of any. You want to put on some jeans, whatever. Look, I know that we're not doing none of that. But if you want to put on your Sunday best,
put them on. Come on.
We're not going to discourage you from putting on a good velvet suit. You know, I'm not going to let that velvet blazer go.
I think it's going to be hot. You're going to be hot. You're going to be hot.
It's that.
Don't you do that.
That's a good point. Sacramento is hot.
And if you're in the Bay Area, if you're over in Oakland, if you're over here in Richmond on this side, you need to leave early. Don't be coming in there
a little
late.
early. Leave a little early.
Give yourself an extra 45 minutes so you can be on time. Don't be walking in late.
Don't.
Wait a minute. You saying you talking good here, Jacory, because
I ain't playing because I look at you. You know I talk in church. Don't
that is
walk
so
in
funny
here late.
Because you don't want to miss it. You don't want to, you don't want to like get there and then miss what's going on. So that's amazing. That is awesome. I'll have to reach out to you because I definitely want to see how if there's anything else we can do to support you here at Freedom Radio. Myself, Jacory, I'm speaking for him because I got 2 tickets, so he will be coming with me VIP. Hey, man, somebody.
Yeah.
Let me go
But
start
we
looking
are
in the
so
closet now. Let me start getting my outfit
absolutely,
together.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, Brian? And then I'm gonna give it to you, Zay, for our final word tonight.
I mean, just come out, man. Don't come in the recording mindset. That's not what we're about to do. If you come in the recording mindset, trust me, by praise and worship, we're gonna break you out of it. Just guaranteed, we're gonna break you out of the recording mindset. So don't come in recording mindset. Come really wanting to get something from God, because every single one of us on that stage is going for God on this night. So whatever notes played, whatever vocal is saying, whatever lyric is saying, we're going for God that night. So come with the mindset that you need something from God, because that's what we're going for.
And can I add to that? Yo,
Yeah.
come with a mindset of showing your love and support for somebody that is doing something that maybe you want to be doing that you're not doing yet. Okay, please do not show up and see what other people are doing so that you can, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Okay. Zay has, God has given him this assignment. Okay. And so we want to show up and just be super supportive and super grateful and just leave all that other stuff at the door. And you just don't know what God is going to do, what doors he's going to open for you if you come with a humble heart. Okay, a humble, obedient heart. And so that's my prayer for everybody that's coming, that we just are open to the move of God. I can't wait. Zay, I'm going to give you the final word, and then I'm going to try to play this rehearsal video again, so that people that have joined later on in this broadcast can actually go ahead and see it.
Arranged glory, everybody. I just want everybody to come. Brian really said the heart of the recording. Come expecting a move. Whatever everybody, we know everybody's dealing with something. I promise you, if you come and you leave it at the door and you come with an open heart, you will receive something. Just come. I'm telling you, we're gonna have a good time. Great songs, great lyrics, encouraging songs, encouraging lyrics, great features. Great. It's just gonna be a phenomenal night in God's presence. So with that, I appreciate you all at Freedom Radio. ShopTalk Freedom Nights now. I appreciate you all for this opportunity for me to come on and not just share about the recording, but again, for you all loving on me. It means more, it's more encouraging than you really understand. So I genuinely appreciate you, Ashling. I genuinely appreciate you, Jacory, Uncle Toll, everybody at Freedom Radio. I truly, truly thank you all for this opportunity. And you may see some Freedom Radio being advertised that night as well.
Come on,
Jesus.
Come on. I definitely, I just remembered that Jacory had shared with me that you actually had poured into him with his project of Liquid Love. And so I wanted to also give him an opportunity, to say thank you for that, because that thing has, that encouraged him at a time when he really needed it. And I wanted us to just, I want to give you a second, Jacory, to just acknowledge that.
Oh, Ashley Cole, that is so sweet. Well, I mean, my testimony in my battle with grief and the murder of my brother, I called on Zay and I was just like, look, I didn't know what I was doing. All I know is Liquid Love fell from the sky when I was talking on the news. And he took that thing and he designed my first batch of shirts. And I mean, we've elevated, but it was just like, but I just want to say thank you, because I mean, you've been genuine, you've been consistent, and in the gospel world of gospel and just the world of church today, you don't find people that you can really bounce off of, especially when you're both creative in different ways. So I just want to say, I mean, get ready. I mean, because the glory is about to push you even further to where you're going to have to stand even taller, because now you're going to have to stand in front of what he's about to do. So just get ready. I'm excited. You have everything in your suitcase already that's needed for you to be this great person. And in gospel, we need some people that can stand with the smile, with the charisma, with everything that you have. So even with the testimony now too, I can't wait to see how you gonna break that up and put that and slice that in there in the recording too, because you know the people need to know what you really went through.
And I'm telling you, if it overtakes me, we just going for it, Brian.
And it shall.
So just
My God.
And the dance, when he gets to dance, I know he's gonna dance 2 or 3 times. And you know, Zay got to dance on him. I can't do all of that. I can't do all of that, but I can watch.
We're yet praying for you, Ja'Cory. We're yet praying for your feet. Amen. Somebody.
It may
but not
come
like that.
that night.
Look, God might do it suddenly. Okay. Brian, thank you so much for joining us. Zay, thank you for coming out and spending this hour with us. Y'all, please do not miss this night on Friday, August 28th, 7 p.m. Do not miss this night. We want to pack the house. We want to pack the house and bring the communities together. It's in Sacramento, so you can come from wherever you're at, and we just gonna get there in the capital of California and do what we do. I'm super excited. So thank you again. I'm gonna try to play this video as we exit, and don't forget, tomorrow is our last Shop Talk, 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, our last Shop Talk on Thursday mornings. And so you can tune into all these platforms that you've seen here, Freedom Radio, FDR Shop Talk, myself, Ja'Cory, and that's hosted by Demetrius Tollfree tomorrow. Shout out to him for letting us use this platform tonight. Demetrius Hunter and Yolanda Morant will be on tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. So until then, let's let Arranged Glory sing us out, and we will see you next time. Great is your mercy towards me, your loving kindness towards me, your tender mercies I see day after day. Providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace. Great is your grace. We sing glory, 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 glory. It's time to worship. It's time to worship.